What is going on, everybody? It's been a couple days since there's been a video, and then there was a couple days before that, before the last video. I haven't been doing much. We've been really just getting ready for the baby. She's going to be here any day. I've been saying that for like 2 weeks, but really it could be any day. So it is about to be August, and August is a big month, not only because Olive is going to be born, but also because it's Grid Life South. And I will be at Grid Life South with Tire Streets. I will be driving the old S14. And we went driving at OSW and we found a couple little issues that need to be resolved before then. We've got our tires for Grid Life. And so today I'm going to be cleaning the car after OSW. We drove the oval the whole time. And the oval creates a lot of tire debris. So we've got to pressure wash everything off the car, get all the tire debris off the car, and yeah, it's just messy. So that's what we are going to do today. Put it up on jack stands, clean it, and start assessing our issues. One of the issues is I saw some gear oil on the throwout bearing inside the bell housing, and then also one of the valve covers is leaking oil, and so that needs to be fixed. And then, to finish out today's video, I posted a photo on my Instagram story last night cleaning my AR, and some people asked for a gun video. I've never made a gun video, and this isn't going to be an all gun video, but since it's clean, I figured maybe we could shoot it a little bit. I have a table set up way out there. It's 50 yards from my little target over here. This gun is pretty fucking accurate, and I have the optics set up pretty good. And I just shoot at this guy here. Back there for about 2 miles, there's nothing, so that's the way I shoot. If I shoot that way, there's a house, and if I shoot that way, there's houses. So I pretty much just shoot out here by myself. My friend Tucker comes over sometimes. I only shoot when Raven and the dogs are inside. And obviously with a gun, safety is very important. It would be very hard for me to hit my shop and then the trailer blocks the house. So that's just the way I shoot. And maybe we'll set up a target or something and shoot some stuff. This is a 5.56 barrel AR. It's a custom build. Actually just sighted that in, so it's pretty dead on now. So yeah, I'm actually building a new gun with a company called Radical Firearms. We're going to build a long barrel, 24-inch barrel, 224 Valkyrie, set up for some long range stuff. So I'm really excited about that. But I'll get to that later. Let's clean this car and then throw it up on jack stands. So now that the trunk's off, you can see how much tire is up in here. It all needs to be pressure washed out of there. Over in there. Fuel cell's all dirty. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, and then the worst part is all of that oil. Oil everywhere. Yes. So cool. So before I start pressure washing, I got a little bit of purple power here. I'm gonna spray that everywhere where there's all this oil to help break it down and get rid of it all. It's all over my control arm. This shit is everywhere. Definitely gotta fix this before Atlanta. Could cause a fire. Oh, looks like I'm out of purple power. Cool. Alright, sick. Alright, here we go. so this is a spot that gets a lot of tire buildup. Go. Fuel cell. All up in there. This is something that you want to do after every event, because the longer this shit sits there, the harder it is to get off. Especially for the guys that don't have like a pressure washer and you just got a hose. If you do this the day after the event, the hose will work fine. But if you let it sit there and build up over time, you're asking for trouble. So now I've got the car all sprayed down, and I sprayed underneath the car too. That's why it's jacked up in the front. Any of that oil that might have dripped down, I've got that all cleaned up, I think. So I'm gonna let this dry, and while I let this dry, before I pull it back in and throw it up on stands, I still gotta sweep the garage, but that's not a big deal. Set up a couple little targets here. My table's set at 50 yards. I got like, I think there's like half a mag in the gun right now, but we'll try and throw at least, we'll shoot 3 shots. Get one somewhere in here, one in the head, and then this is just a monster plastic bottle filled with sand. I'm trying to blow this apart. So that's the goal. See if we can do it in the first 3 shots. And what I like to do when I first start shooting is I like to do just like, I mean, this is pretty common, but a group of 3. And so if I shoot and it's all 3 of them are over here, I know that I need to make some adjustments to the optic to bring it down to the center. Each click on the scope is 1/4 inch increments, so you know, if we're say an inch from the center, then it's 4 clicks to the right and maybe 2 clicks down, 1/2 inch down. So that's how you do it. If the gun stuff is something you guys are interested in, maybe I'll do more of it. I don't know yet, but it's nice being out here where I can shoot in the daytime, I can shoot at night, it doesn't matter. I have no neighbors that are actually close, and everybody shoots guns out here, so it's pretty neat. But I'll grab the rifle, I'll go back to my table, and we'll shoot a couple. Alright, so I shot 5 shots, I think. So here's the first bullet. Chair moved a little bit. Second bullet, this is supposed to be here, so we know we're a little low. Also, here on the bullseye, it was a little low. So it needs to come up a little bit. Now, the monster bottle. Check this out. That little opening in the front right there, blown apart in the back. So 2 shots on that. I mean, that doesn't count, the chair completely moved, but boom, boom. They're pretty close to where they need to be. They just need to come up a little bit. So let's fire 3 more at this. Let's just try and fire them all at the bullseye. Make a quick adjustment on the optic and see if we can get them in there. Those 4 shots at the bullseye and 1 shot at the monster can. And guess what? Monster can, boom, 1 shot. So even if they're a little off the bullseye, as long as they're grouped together pretty good, that's what we want. And they're just a little left. That could have just been me though. So these three are the new ones. So yeah, not the best, but this and this are okay. It's about to rain. We're gonna pull the car in, throw it up on jack stands, start figuring out what needs to be done before grid life.
Yeah.
So I was letting the car dry off after pressure washing it. It started pouring rain, and now it's wet, so it doesn't even matter. But I'm trying to sit up on jack stands so that so I can diagnose everything and figure out what needs to be done. And tried to sweep this the best I could. It's so sandy in here. Alright guys, so I'm under the car right now and it's out of focus. There it is. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there is some oil on the throwout bearing, on the back of the bell housing, and not on the clutch. So what I did was I smelt it. I smelt the oil. Usually if you have a rear main seal leak, which is engine oil that would be leaking, it would leak down onto the clutch, usually cause you to smoke your clutch. This is not engine oil, this is gear oil. You can see it on the there it is, on the input shaft case and stuff. So this is gear oil escaping somewhere. I'm thinking, if you guys remember back to when I rebuilt my transmission, I changed the input shaft seal. I might have done it wrong. So we're gonna pull the transmission out here the next couple days. Tucker's gonna come over and help me out, I think, and hopefully he does, because it sucks doing this by yourself. But yeah, that's gonna be our issue, I think. So we're gonna pull it out, check it. We're gonna check the lines. The line that goes up and over the throwout bearing, you can see it up there, that is the bleeder, and then the other one that's closest to me, you can see the fitting there, that is the clutch line. And I don't think we're having any problems with the clutch line. The clutch feels great. Yeah, I'm not sure. So then I'm going over and I'm checking everything else to make sure everything else is good. I don't have a lot of room under here. I noticed that this oil pan had been scraped. I don't know if I did that or if it was already like that. Put some oil on the back of the pan there. This sucks to film, I'm really sorry. But I'm trying to be more in depth with you guys. We've got a bent rack fitting there, you see that. I haven't had any problems with the power steering though, so I'm not gonna fuck with that. We are gonna put a new oil cooler on though and pull the transmission, change all the fluids, even the diff, and try and be as prepared as we can for grid life, have a long, fun event weekend.
What? Don't eat this baby out. It's raining, I can't go on a walk, so I just sit like that.
You're lucky you're pregnant or I'd push you over.
Caleb's shirt too, all he takes.
After crawling around under the car, the only issues I can find are that leak that's inside the bell housing. Pretty sure it's input shaft seal. I have heard on certain occasions that the magnesium transmission case can crack. I don't think that's what it is, but it's a possibility. And I don't have good luck, so that's probably what it is. But yeah, that's our issue down there. It's the only oil leak other than the valve cover, which I covered that earlier. And the dipstick leaks a little bit, but not enough for me to care. And what are you doing? And then exterior wise, for it to look presentable, I got to lay a little bit of glass on the front bumper. That'll be a video this week. And mount up some tires, vacuum the car, and add an oil cooler. I had an oil cooler with my last engine, but I was using -8 fittings and lines. and that just kind of worried me. And then when the engine blew up and there was stuff inside of, there was probably material inside of there that I didn't want to recirculate into my engine, so I just tossed that. Ordered a new one. I ordered one that was way too small on accident, so now I'm waiting on Holly to send me another new one, and we're gonna plumb that in. So hopefully that this week also. People that DM'd me last night asking for a gun video. If we're gonna continue to do that, this was a start. I'll try and do more in-depth stuff. Try and do some stuff with Radical Firearms. Maybe go out there and do one of their tactical shooting classes, which would be cool. Obviously with that gun and not the new one that's this long. Oh, and did I mention that I ordered suppressors for both guns, so I don't have to wear ear protection anymore. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. We're about to have a baby soon. We're excited. See you guys later. Peace.